I like to ask dead people for advice about life. I like to ask dead people for advice about life, and they are truly helpful. Seeking advice from people that are alive is the worst thing you can do. Dead people truly give the best advice, and I always look forward to when somebody dies. We all need help from time to time, and advice is always necessary. The first time I asked a dead person advice was 10 years ago, and I found someone who had frozen to death while homeless outside. As I looked at the dead homeless man, I asked him advice about the job I hated so much. I asked with all my heart, and the dead homeless man's advice was just silence. The silence was everything I needed, and I was elevated to high lengths. The dead homeless man giving me silence as advice was the best piece of advice I have ever received. I knew what to do, and I had the confidence to do it. I decided to ask the homeless man again. I wanted to seek advice from him just one last time. I asked the dead homeless man about the job I hated to do. Once again, the dead homeless man's advice was just silence. The silence was so profound, and I knew what to do about the job I hated. I remember seeking advice from a dead guy in a coffin. I stuck into a funeral, and I asked the dead guy in the coffin about what I should do about my horrible neighbor. The dead guy in the coffin gave me advice that was just silence. The silence covered my body, and it was like love from a mother hugging you. I knew what to do about my horrible neighbor. I was so grateful towards the dead guy in the coffin. Life was good as I was receiving advice from dead people in the form of complete silence. Then recently, when I asked a dead person in hospital about what I should do about the dead I'm in, the dead guy actually gave advice in the form of sound and words. I was furious, like I had been conned, and when I found other dead people, like in old people's homes, I would ask them for advice as they were dead now. Unfortunately, they would give me advice in the form of words and sounds. Then, as I found another dead person in his hotel room, I dared to ask the dead banker some advice about being miserable. Thankfully, the dead banker gave advice in the form of silence, and I was pleased.